Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Felicity Season 2, Episode 2, The List. Last episode, we did get our answer on what Felicity did over the summer, and she did go with Ben. And it seems like she and Ben are dating now. Noel and Julie are obviously not thrilled about this. Noel seems to be taking it much worse than Julie, although I assume that Julie is upset. She's just like, trying to be cool about it. Noel went out of his way to tell Felicity that he met somebody and he slept with her when he was in Berlin, so she doesn't have to worry about, anything that she's done, he's done too, and she and Ben have not slept together, I don't think, but he's really being kind of douchey about it. Now, to be fair, I don't know what in the world Felicity thought was going to happen when she made this decision. So, yes, he's being a douche about it, but that's to be expected, I think, and I think she should have 100% expected that. So, it's all sort of par for the course, I feel like. The other thing that happened is Noel moved out and got a roommate who is Elena. So that's going to make for an interesting dynamic because at the end of the episode, she told him about dating the professor. Apparently they're not together anymore. But she's like, listen, I know that, Felicity's your ex, and I know that Felicity is one of my best friends, but we need to trust each other and talk to each other and, whatever. So here's like my biggest secret so that that we're like in this together, essentially. But still, that's going to be an interesting dynamic. What else happened? Javier is back. Oh my god, so excited about Javier being back. I love Javier. I was didn't realize how much I really missed him until we got him back, so I am thrilled about that. But there was something else. Julie, Ben. Oh, that's it. Because of some weird housing shortage or whatever, Felicity, who is an RA now, is supposed to get a single room because she's an RA. However, due to some whatever, she's again rooming with Megan, who is also an RA, although who would ever make Megan an RA is beyond me. But the two of them are both RAs, and they're sharing a room again. And Julie had a room with these two, perky cheerleaders who were driving her crazy. So she is moving in to Sean's place, where Ben also lives. So that is also probably going to be, I don't know, but a lot of drama is going to come from that. So that, I think, are the important things that happened last episode. So let's see what this episode has for us. So here we go. Felicity, Season 2, Episode 2, The List. Let's do it.
Previously on Felicity.
We can see what else I forgot. Yeah, Noel was walked by just before that, I think.
And would you still want to date her if you knew that she loved you? Yes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Yeah, and he's going to find out right now. And how does he feel about that? We don't know. God, I forgot. Oh, he's so disappointed that was the response.
Can't believe it. I used to just hope I'd run into him.
She's like, I don't ever leave this in the middle.
All I know is I want this feeling to live.
Are you sure this isn't Ricketts?
Get away from me, freak.
Maybe it's good.
What? Did you listen to my tape? My tapes are private, okay? I put intensely personal things on them. Things that aren't any of your business. Things I couldn't care less about. It would be like me looking in your box, okay? Wait, you looked in my box? I didn't listen to your damn tape, but if that's the way you're gonna be, Whip it out. What?
Your tape. You think it compares to what's in my box? Prove it.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh my god, am I gonna see what's in the box?
But I'm not gonna play the whole tape.
Just do it.
God, Sally. I don't know what this is, but I think maybe it's love.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm gonna guess she's bored by that. Yeah.
Whatever, let's just see what's in the box.
Oh my god, what's in it?
I don't think so.
Megan!
Unbelievable.
So not fair. So not fair. I mean, if they didn't keep... I don't know even... stupid box. I don't care about the box. Oh, also, both Sean and Megan got promotions. They got promoted to full, cast member people. So that's good for them. I like it much more for Sean than I do for Megan, because Megan kind of irritates me. But I like Sean very much. And I really like his friendship with Julie.
Ben and I were doing great, and being an RA was actually turning out to be a fun challenge. Before we start this, and just feel free to talk about any problems or concerns or...
I have a concern. There's a shock. Well, I just want to say that I might be laughing on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside. I think that's something you should keep an eye on.
Okay.
I can't handle this anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go see if she's okay.
Don't give her attention. That's exactly...
Sucker.
Like, why would anybody let Megan be an RA? I just don't get it.
I'm sorry I ruined your meeting. My boyfriend, I'm losing.
That happens.
He was supposed to go to the library.
Sure.
He totally forgot.
Oh.
Did you talk to him about that? 10 steps to winning him back? They say it works. 1. Seduce him on the cell phone. When your ex is on road, fire him up with lusty lingerie? Sort of obvious. 3. Okay, you cannot do this. Gretchen, look, if this were me, I wouldn't be in a relationship where I couldn't be myself.
I also don't want to be in a
Those
relationship
lists
with
are
someone
asking you to be a
who
lie and
doesn't
pretend
want to
you're
be in a
someone you're not.
relationship with me.
And you shouldn't have to do that to keep your boyfriend interested. I mean, you want Ian liking you for you, not liking some... Do you have a boyfriend? Sort of. Just kind of starting out. The beginning's the best, isn't it? They're always really sweet and romantic. Ian used to leave me. And
I
one
guess
day
not
he had this
anymore.
funny look on his face. I never got another love note again.
There's Ben
I
with
hadn't
terrible
really seen
hair.
that yet. A funny look on Ben's face. I don't think. But God, I don't want to overanalyze this. I just want it to be what it is, which...
I can't imagine you not
What are we doing
overanalyzing.
tonight?
I thought we were going to go see
Just
the
what you
movie
do.
around the park.
Maybe we should take a picnic. We could be evil and pilfer from our workplace.
As long as we don't pilfer these monsters. What?
I love this. Being with you, it's just great.
Oh, I'm so anxious.
Are you alright?
There's the funny
Yeah,
look.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go and lock the front door.
It seemed like a funny look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It had all the signs of a classic look. I'm gonna ignore it. I mean, maybe Ben's just stressed out about his class schedule, or maybe it's nothing.
Oh no.
Man, are you in trouble? She thinks this is love. Might be love. She wasn't talking to me. Which makes it worse. She was talking to her girlfriend. That's like talking to a colleague versus a customer, right? Your colleague can tell anything to. Felicity's friend is getting the real deal. You, on the other hand, are getting the soft sell. Yeah.
Like, I feel like I understand both of their points of view.
Is it more or less intimate?
I'm not answering that.
It's less intimate.
What?
It's adorable. It's like you're a virgin.
I can't ask out the waitress now. She thinks I'm a virgin, thanks to her.
Oh, no,
Who
it's
cares?
not all that Felicity has.
Felicity didn't really move on. She just switched, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so
How I look? Like a virgin.
Thanks for letting me know. All right.
I have not yet sold on the Elena and Noel friendship. I'm not anti it. I'm just not sold on how good it's gonna be yet. She said no, or you didn't do it. Oh, you didn't do it.
Okay. A straw's good. It's a start. You sure you don't want to drink with your straw?
Oh.
Yeah. Are you inviting me to a party? Oh, you're inviting me to a party in my own apartment?
I'm not inviting you. I am asking you if I can have one.
No. No parties.
Come on, Sean.
No. It's
In my house? Yeah. No, I don't want that. I'm with you, Sean.
150 college kids at $5 a head.
Well, now you're speaking my language.
They'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
She knows exactly how to get to him.
So we make a pretty good team, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh no, does
Hey,
he
where you
like
going?
Julie now?
They just got.
Oh, he likes Julie. And who wouldn't like
Well, I'm
Julie?
glad that I could help.
She's wonderful.
Oh, hey, I finally got those pictures back from our road trip.
Oh. Thank you.
They're really.
Say
Are
something.
you gonna look at them?
Yeah.
Mm. Now he's not just looking weird, he's acting weird. Talk to her. Well, now he's got to say, he'd have to tell her that I listened to the tape. Do it. Say it. Tell her.
They're good, huh?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I mean, something's obviously wrong.
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
Just tell her. Seriously.
Funny look on your face, and it's the second time I've seen it today.
Everything
Is it
gets
about
worse
us?
when you don't talk.
You're not happy, are you?
Seriously, so many problems could just be nipped in the bud if we would just open our mouths and talk.
I don't know if this is what I want right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So think about all the lives you just blew up for this, like, I don't know, 3-month relationship at most.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just wish I knew why. Like, I should have known this was gonna happen.
No, I mean, you were just following your heart.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I want to feel badly for her, but, she kind of brought this on herself.
You know, I never told her I listened to her tape.
That's okay. I put salt in the wound, right?
Yeah. Sean, what if I made a mistake? I mean, what if I'm...
Alright, you guys got the beer.
So I guess Julie and Ben are on decent enough terms right now? What is with those shoes? Oh my god.
Hey. Gretchen? I know.
Oh.
What are you doing? It's number 6 on the list. I
Oh.
thought that I was gonna quit the list. I know. Thank God I didn't, because I think it's working. Ian called me. Oh. It was a list. One of his friends saw me dressed like this in the cafeteria, and now Ian wants his own personal viewing. So you went to the cafeteria? There's an outfit on page 54 that would look killer on you. Your boyfriend will die.
Now, nobody's in a relationship, right? Everybody's broken up? Yeah. And I think that Sean likes Julie. And I think that, I know Felicity likes Ben. And I think Ben likes
What?
No,
Felicity as well.
I don't date customers.
Oh, but
Oh.
I haven't...
Look, I've got a boyfriend, okay?
Alright then. Valiant effort.
You struck out?
No, striking out would have been a pleasure. I was thrown out of the game entirely.
What do you do?
I do nothing. I hope they
I
approach
stand 50 feet
me.
back and hope she notices.
Try and pick me up.
That's a lot of pressure. I mean, you being Gwyneth Paltrow.
And it's very uncomfortable. Even to pretend to try to pick up your
All right.
ex's friend, right? It's just odd.
I'm Noel. No.
See, that's exactly the same response I got from the waitress.
The key to picking up a woman is staging. You've got to work in stages in order. I'll show you. You be Gwyneth, just stand over there and try to look very blonde.
Why don't you just make him someone you want to pick up?
Hey, you haven't seen the bathroom, have you?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Thanks. By the way, I'm Elena.
I'm Gwyneth.
See how simple that was?
Yeah, that's not bad, but I'm an easy sell. I don't think it's quite the same in the real world, you know?
Well, here's the perfect option. No, you're going to the party. You're going to use my technique, and you will get a girl's number.
I mean, it'll be fun to watch him try.
Yeah?
What do you want?
To take you out to dinner? I'm free tonight.
Well, I'm not, so.
How about tomorrow? I've got an opening from tomorrow. So I guess this means you're not gonna go out with me tonight?
I'm
not going out with you
tonight.
ever.
I'm not going out with you tomorrow. I am not going out with you ever.
What is it with people? How come nobody takes
Sorry.
no for an answer? Oh. Like, the thing is, like, I really think that he also wants to be with Felicity right now, but he's afraid, like, that being with her right now means being with her forever, and he's in college, so that's a you know, a reasonable, rational fear to have.
I thought we should talk.
Yeah, me too.
I don't exactly know where to start.
Start from the beginning.
Then, can I ask you something first?
Sure.
Did we have an amazing time together on our trip?
No, it wasn't just you.
Then what changed?
I listened to your tape.
I spent all day just kind of trying to figure out what happened, and then I started to blame myself, like maybe it was something that I did.
It's not you. Tell her.
I'm just worried that I'm not going to be able to live up to your expectations.
My expectations, I mean, all I want to do is be with you.
See, I think you want more than that. I think you want someone that's going to be totally... It's a lot to do with knowing that you think that this might be love.
Ah. So...
Love. I mean, who said anything about love?
Just tell her. Thank you.
I don't understand. You broke up with me because of what I said on my tape? A stream of consciousness.
Which makes it even worse. You were being totally honest.
So I can't be honest?
No, it's not that.
Then what is it?
I don't know. Can we just... I mean, everything has to be the hugest deal with you.
You came into my room. You picked up my tape recorder. You listened to my thoughts. I'm sorry, but to me, that is a huge deal.
Okay. I thought maybe it could, but it can't.
I mean, I think he's right in the sense that Felicity is looking for, like, a long-term sort of husbandy relationship.
It was Ben?
This is classic.
Yeah, so
You must feel so stupid.
I didn't feel stupid. I felt lost. Like, if I didn't
Don't use
my
this
advisee
as an
with the
excuse
list,
to go out
turns out
with
it's
that
actually
dude.
working for her.
Well, I mean, I could understand it working from the perspective of,
So I decided to do it.
let's pretend you're in
Not all
a
10 things, just
long-term
some of them, like
relationship.
Number 5, go where the action is.
and maybe you feel
number
like
6,
you're
dress
being
high voltage.
taken
I can rationalize
for
that
granted.
because I would have wanted to. Besides, I'm not wearing 5-inch heels like some people I know. Number 7 is let him see you with another guy.
So, like, but, like, if you're, like,
Hi.
oh,
I know what I said earlier.
oh
and,
my God, I said,
I
no,
want you to
don't
focus
do
on that portion
this.
because it totally doesn't mean anything. But would you mind going to a party with me?
Let me get this thought out. So, if you're sort of, like, being taken for granted, and maybe you do something like this, somebody remembers, like, oh, they are, you know, really great, I should be nice to them again. Something like that. So here's my other question. Like, this is Sean's apartment. He owns it, I'm pretty sure. And there's all these like underage kids drinking. I wonder if he can get in trouble from this. Why is this guy being like... Oh. Oh, that must be the dude that she wanted to strike up the conversation with.
Yeah, I'm going in.
So, Ben, Julie, Felicity, and Noel are all going to be at this party. And it's going to end okay?
Hey. You know where the keg is?
It's right here.
By the way, I'm Noel. And you're,
Bridget.
It's a nice name. Nice to meet you.
Well, you got a name. Wasn't very smooth, but you got one.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So it was nice to meet you.
I think you should go find a different girl to try to hit on, because you've already ruined it with this one. Oh, I guess it's working. I don't know which one is working more, the dress or the dude.
I need you to not leave me alone.
Oh, that was a point.
Please. He's weird. I'd listen to him quote Neil Diamond one more time, I'm gonna die.
So are you sure that you're okay with watching the front for me?
Oh, no problem.
I can hang out with you if you want. No, hey. Tim.
The minute I got there, I wanted to leave. Because the list only changes the way you look, not the way you feel. Sure.
Hi.
Sally, number 9 on the list is stay icily indifferent.
You don't know how to do that. Everything affects you deeply.
Sure.
How did this happen? But why? I mean, she seems so not even indifferent towards him. Worse than indifferent.
By the way.
But don't think I wore this for you.
Right. You were for your date.
I wore it for me.
Listen, I'm really sorry about the tape. I really am. I shouldn't have listened to it.
No, you shouldn't have. But honestly, knowing her innermost thoughts does sort of change things.
Where?
So, are we trying to say that this actually works?
Number
This
10 on the
list?
list is don't let him see you care. Maybe that's something I should try. Maybe I do show my feelings. Maybe you're right. I mean, this doesn't have to be such a big deal.
Really?
No expectations.
You sure?
You can't do that, Felicity. There's no way you can do that. Alright, so now what about this dude you showed up at the party with?
How much is in here?
$700.
$700. We made $700. Sean, I do not know how to thank you.
Hey, it was your idea.
But it's your place, and you're the one who decided to charge 10 instead of 5. And you got rid of Lynn with him. You're really nice to me. Oh, I can't tonight. I have a date.
Oh.
Yeah, I met this guy in the bookstore. He was standing next to me, and he asked me to go to the Vanguard with him. So,
Oh, poor Sean. Oh, I want them. I would love for them to be a couple.
I've discovered the most disturbing thing.
That would make me so
By
happy.
not being me, I'm getting what I want.
Mm.
And we've decided to go to the movies at Bryant Park again, which is really great since I've still never been.
There are a lot of people there. is he? Oh. Is he standing you up? Even though they're... I don't know. No. This is like I'm saying, she can't just live like this. She's not that kind of girl. Hey, take it day by day, moment by moment, and see where we are kind of girl. That's not her.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
So you didn't show last night.
I went to Bryant Park last night.
Oh my god. I totally forgot about that.
That's okay.
No, I was helping Sean return the cake. Well, listen, I'll make it up to you. We'll go next week.
Oh, we could have, but last night was the last one, so. But don't worry about it. It's not that bad.
Thanks for being so understanding with this.
Sure.
Okay.
And I can't stop wondering, are there parts of me that, if I give them up, I won't be me anymore?
Oh, she looks
Sure.
like herself again, I think.
Ian dumped me. Well, do you at least feel better that you tried the list? I feel stupid.
You'd never compromise yourself the way that I did. I mean, you'd never sink so low that you'd do something you totally didn't believe in.
This is what I'm saying. This is not for Felicity. She can't do it. I mean, compromise is good, but she's not compromising. She's like
Hey,
What are you doing?
just changing
waiting for you.
she's changing into something she doesn't even like.
The truth is, I can't be with you like this. I mean, I know I said that I could, but I can't. I mean, I'm an emotional person. I feel things, and
Yeah.
I need to be able to get upset and to talk about how I'm feeling.
And I don't want you to change because you're fun to watch like this.
You knew it, and you still pursued me. Because you want something with me. You just aren't strong enough to have it. Which, in a way, makes you a coward.
It's a very stupid look on his face.
One day, you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna realize what you missed. And it's gonna be too late.
I mean, I feel like this would get a lot more impact if they were dating for more than like an episode. I mean, I think that Felicity is right. I think they're both right, honestly. I think he's right in that she wants something that he doesn't want to give. And I think that she's right in the fact that she shouldn't pretend to be able to give him what he wants when it's obviously not what she wants. But, I mean, think about what you guys
I'm ready to move on.
did.
See what else is out there.
Like, you blew up your entire friendship group. You lost your best friend. You lost your boyfriend. All for a road trip. And, like,
Wait,
a week
Brookie.
of school.
The other night, I guess I kind of used you.
And let me stay for the record. You can use me anytime you want.
No thanks, but... Okay.
It's one thing to say you're gonna let go. It's
Yeah.
another to actually do it.
Where is she going so confidently?
So when I walked into the haircutting place, I was taking a leap.
Wait,
I was doing it for me.
is this when she cut off all of her hair and then the whole world exploded? Apparently, yes. Why isn't she wearing shoes? Who goes barefoot to the hairdresser? Oh. Why did that end so quickly? Why do they always end before I want them to? Okay, so this was a hot mess. I mean, like, All right. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but here's how I actually feel. I feel like Ben and Felicity didn't even really have a relationship on screen. They were together for a summer, but we didn't see. And we got to see them last episode. And this episode, they broke up. So I'm sure I'm supposed to feel sad. But if anything, I feel annoyed because, like I said, I'm not invested in this relationship because I never got to see it. And I'm pissed that they imploded everything last episode only for the relationship not to be a thing. Like, so she and Julie are not speaking, and she and Noel are not speaking, and all of that so that Felicity and Ben could date, and now they are not dating because their dating was too the opposite of casual. Whatever word I want is not coming to me. So, I don't know. I'm very annoyed about this because I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I assume that she and Julie are going to end up becoming friends again. And I don't know. Everything is such a mess right now. Like, she's already had both Noel and Ben, right? Obviously, Noel still wants her. Ben probably does too, but Ben wants her more in a casual way. And Felicity wants an all-encompassing, my boyfriend is my life kind of a way of a relationship. And they're just not compatible in that way. Especially when Ben broke up with Julie because he thought that they were too, intense for what they were. So I'm sure he doesn't want to jump into another relationship like that, since that's why he didn't want to be with Julie anymore. But I don't know. This is such a mess. So, and Sean seems like he's got a thing for Julie, and I would love for them to be a couple. I absolutely would love for them to be a couple because I love them both. And I love her and Sean's friendship. I would love it if it could blossom into like an actual relationship. That would make me very happy. What else happened? Park. I don't know. I'm too stuck on the fact that they have broken up and they were only together for like one episode. I don't know. I guess the list worked. However, the list worked for Ben, but the list did not work for Felicity. Just like it seemed like for whatever the advisee's girl was, her name, when she started wearing the dresses and stuff, the boyfriend wanted, at first to like hang out with her and stuff, but then he broke up with her anyway probably because that's not who she was, but he didn't want to be with her anyway. All right. All that aside, as much as I'm here complaining about this episode, this was a good episode, and I did enjoy watching it, honestly. As much as, like I said, I was annoyed about stuff, I still think it was enjoyable to watch. The other thing that happened is Elena and Noel are, they have a nice blossoming friendship happening as well, and I like that. But I'm wondering if this haircut that Felicity is getting here at the end is the Felicity haircut that made everybody lose their damn minds in 1999. I assumed that it happened like between seasons, and when she came back she had no hair, and I mean that could be the case where maybe she was wearing a wig the last two episodes. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. we'll have to wait until next episode, I guess, to see if she's got hair or not. But I'm so glad that I'm watching this show. I'm really enjoying it. I think that's it for right now. Hopefully you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!